My God, I see someone stealing. There's a thief here. Help! Arrest that thief! Thief! Guard! Guard,
You!
come here!
Stop! Right where...
Right enough.
You were... This definitely won't come.
Look, I'll tell you the truth, but
Well, I've...
Guard, come here, quick!
What was that?
Mother of God!
Looking for something around here?
Who's there? Answer me. I don't understand you. What do you reckon? Did our best one put an end to the trouble? All the raiding and
You, a stupid woman.
oh no. It came from over here.
I'm glad to see you. I'll be with you. Let's talk. Well, we can see now.
I've been hearing some quite...
People do prattle on. Hare was a stuck-up knob. He came here with nothing to show but his bare arm.
Whatever became of him?
Oh, you must have heard. He killed one of the armed men that served Sir Henry of Lipa, and they sentenced him to hang.
How did he manage that?
Nobody knows, but I'll bet.
And what was your wife's...
He had his eye on her, and she didn't want him. That's all. And it had nothing to do with what happened later.
I heard that he was...
And I've heard there's blooming roses on Rattay Gallows at Christmas. A sorcerer.
That's all I need.
Take care. God be with you.
Let's have a word about... Is this enough?
Well... Aye, that...
Greeting.
I'd like to ask you...
I'm sorry.
The thing is, every time I spoke to someone about hair, they always ended up talking about you.
But I don't.
You aren't to blame for anything, is that it? Well, I am willing to believe you, but you do know more than you're telling, and I need to hear it.
Very well. You're right. And what would you like to know about hair?
How were things between you and Hare back then?
There was nothing between us. Hannikin Hare impressed my father with all his talk of noble blood.
So you didn't want it?
That's village talk. Of
Did Hare really commit the murder?
God in heaven, how should I...
That remains to be seen. That'll be everything.
Good luck, then.
God save you.
I got fucking...
Wonderful. Come with me.
What's taking them so long?
I really don't know.
Ready? Good. Now put it on.
Well, that was an improvement.
That's good.
That's really fucking good.
You don't think it's too much?
It's perfect. If I met you at night, I'd shit myself.
That's exactly what humans look like.
Says the man who's never seen one.
Well, I mean, that's exactly what people think humans look like.
It's not too bad. It's not too bad at all.
We're only just getting started.
To the women! God bless them.
Have you heard of...
Just some talk about.
Of course I care about it.
Let me have
Sheep
some
and wenches are my thing. Where do I find them?
That's over and done.
The wenches?
Sheep.
Well, we better...
I don't really have anything specific right now.
Who?
I don't know his name, but he was about as old as you.
Young Adam, then.
He decided he wanted to go back home. See the damage and so on.
I know.
Well, it certainly isn't Christian. But the thing is,
And did he say where...
he said he's going to Rata.
It won't be easy to find him.
Then you'll have to ask someone, won't you? Bloody.
I wouldn't count on it. The looters probably spent all of it by now if he crawled into the right tavern. But anyway, I'm sure they didn't exactly have the royal treasure hidden there.
This Adam said it was enough to fix a whole...
Alright, but it still seems shady.
Maybe. But I don't have any...
I'll be on my way.
Go. Go.
Got it for you right here.
A tankard here.
How's trade?
Nothing we can...
Hey, Henry. God be with you.
God's a fu- Goodbye.
Here, just as you ordered.
What are you doing, you murderer?
I didn't kill anyone.
What are you doing here?
I'm traveling the province in the service of Sir Radzig Kabila.
Sir Radzig? Heavens! Begging your pardon. All right.
I'm glad you saw. And what exactly?
What are you getting at?
I know what happened.
Oh, really? I tell you, if you try and pin something...
I'm sorry.
Right before someone else does. Garlic, onions, mushrooms, and asparagus. Come right up. No need to be shy.
God save...
And cucumbers that'll cure what ails you. Come get them.
How come you...
Can we do... Since... And I... Finally!
Look out.
Lean, fatty, novels, meats of all kinds.
Yeah!
God save you! Oh dear.
Yeah!
I hope I can be...
I've got a few questions for you, Bailiff, if you don't mind. Have you been having some trouble around here?
And what business is it of yours? Did someone complain? Who sent you here?
No one complained, though I'd be interested to know why you think they might. It was Lord Radzig who sent me. He'd heard word that some unsavoury characters are holed up round here.
Begging your pardon? Well, what the devil does Sir Radzig care about it? And I keep hearing the same from Sir Sebastian. And he's got no...
Sir Sebastian?
Sebastian Baron von Berg. He's here under monastery law to protect us against all this.
Why should he care about the city?
Quite true. I'm in charge of this city, but he keeps telling me...
You have an inn and the horse trails cross here.
Aye, it's true.
Has there been anything like...
No. It's been quiet. I don't recall coming across anyone here.
Nobody looking for soldiers?
There's always one or two.
I heard some recruiters are meeting in Sasau. Seemed likely that...
Do you think that people here complain and I don't do my job? Nothing of the sort.
And what does this lady...
Lederman is our local tanner. Lives by the quarry.
They go there to fight and that does...
Why would it bother me? Much better to brawl there than in the tavern. At least in...
Have you heard any...
Nothing worth mentioning. Sure, there's been some talk about the miller. Folks saying...
I'll try asking.
He lives on the other side of the...
Thank you, Bailiff.
Take care.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
What's that?
What are you... God's bless...
Tanner, I've heard all's not well with you.
It's better now. I must have eaten something bad.
No, I mean you've complained about some ruffians raising hell behind your house.
Aye, true enough.
that lot's been a thorn in my side. And when I went to tell them to take it elsewhere, they nearly beat me to a pulp.
When are they there?
Nearly every evening.
When are they there?
Nearly every godforsaken evening.
How many of them are there?
How would I know?
And did they all attack?
Aye.
And nobody does the thing about it?
I've been to the bailiff, but he couldn't give a rat's heart.
That's quite a bait.
A scarecrow would keep...
If you want, I'll...
Well, you look like you could move mountains, but...
Perhaps we'll be able to...
Maybe.
Perhaps I can read...
Well, break a leg, lad. Take care. Aha.
How are you doing? Feeling better yet?
Aye, much better. I'm truly grateful.
Truth be told, I didn't...
What do you need?
Well, I've heard tell there's work...
Ah, I believe I can help you with that.
The church?
Aye, that's right. The church is locked at night.
That's it?
Just doing what I told you is enough.
All right, thank you.
You took care of me. Good luck, then.
The tanner sent me. He says you've been...
Ha! So all his wine... Let me tell you something first, whelp. I'm the bailiff's man, and we're not doing anything wrong here. Old Lederman's only been whining like...
He told me
Ha! Of course he did. Otherwise no one would help him. Go...
I'll take you at your word.
The way I see it, you've got two choices.
What do you mean, get down?
Well, you may think you're pretty tough, and if you give us all a thrashing, we might think it over. But then again...
If I break your arm, then you won't...
But I'm a fair fellow, so I'll make you an offer. If you enter our tournament and win...
I'm looking for work, and I've heard someone...
I've heard they might...
Thanks, but no thanks.
Well, you've...
What are you doing?
Nothing special.
I want to get...
Certainly.
I'd like to...
First you have to...
Well...
If I wanted to join...
It's pretty simple. First you have to beat Weed. He's that not too dangerous looking fella there. But some nights, he gets a good rest and he's got God on his side. Then you...
So the last match...
That's right.
I want to fight.
What did I tell you? God be with you.
I'm glad to...
I heard that someone was looking for men.
No, but I'm...
I heard you gave...
It's his own damn...
Really?
That's what he told you. Bollocks! He came of his own accord.
He really tried to have a go?
He tried, but he didn't have much luck.
Let's do it.
Let's go. God be with you.
Quarter Yo! Fuck!
I didn't sit on anyone. How many fucking times do I have to tell you?
You landed on his face with your ass so hard the ground shook.
You're a... God grant...
I heard that someone's looking for men with...
Willing to do anything? Meaning what?
That's not what I meant. What happened with the...
Nothing out of the ordinary. He came to test his mettle like everyone, but he couldn't even get past young Weed. Then he started whining...
But you didn't?
No! And when he got really annoying, he got...
Let's fight!
That wasn't bad. Good luck then. Way off!
Yeah!
Jesus Christ.
What's going on there? What's going on there?
My humble...
I heard someone was...
Maybe.
That's... Why did you...
Because he came by one day. Lost his...
He told me that you jumped...
Well, that's sort of true.
Let's fight.
You look pretty good.
We'll see.
Take care.
God.
I've heard that some...
If I knew...
What went on with...
When things got like...
Let's fight!
That wasn't bad. See you later.
What's going on there?
I want to fight you.
You put on quite a Goodbye.
What's going on there?
Hey. See you later.
That was pretty good.
You were really good. I've got...
What's that?
There are people here looking for really tough men, and I'd say you fit the bill. So when you walk through town this evening, if there's a light in the church, go in and wait a while. If they like...
Thanks. Look here, lads. I hope I...
All right. We'll go. Good luck then.
What in the...
God save you, good...
They told me a different tale. Said you went...
I did go there at first, but they cheated. And...
If you want, I'll...
Well, you look...
Perhaps we'll be able to...
Maybe.
Perhaps I...
Well, goodbye.
I've taken care of that.
God bless you, lad.
If anything else, Greed...
Take care.
Hey.
What's going on there? You! Stop right where you are! Surrender! Someone saw you. You should have thought twice.
Just my luck. Look, I can't tell you anymore.
Well,
Hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as it is in
Amen.
heaven. What?
So, you've been looking for us, eh? What is it you want?
I hear you're hiring men who don't mind getting their hands dirty.
Is that so? And where did you hear that?
Taverns and the like? People talk?
Well, that's a pretty tale. But no one in any tavern told you to come here and wait, did they? So let's have it. Who told you?
The bailiff's man told me about you. The one who runs the fight club in the quarry.
Did he now? Well, I hope you trounced him. Bastard took my money at dice.
If you want, I can give him a proper hiding, just to show you I'm serious.
Spare me the boasting. I've got a test ready for you. Let's see how you handle it before you tell us how wonderful you are.
What test?
Nothing complicated. We used to take anyone who looked like they could keep their head on straight. But not now. Now you can only join if you do what we tell you.
Which is what? Steal something?
Nah, not theft. If you want to join us, you have to kill Pius.
Who's Pius? And why should I kill him?
That's none of your business. But I'll tell you anyway, because it's an instructive tale. Pius was one of us, but he fucked up.
How? Did he steal something?
Yeah, that was part of it. Stole some money, ran away. A few boys died over it. Showed a distinct lack of loyalty. And as soon as he's dead, you can join us.
I'll have to find him first.
You don't need to find him. We know where he is.
Then why haven't you killed him yourselves?
It's quite a test. He's hiding in a monastery.
With the stable boys? It's not hard to get into the grounds.
No, not there. Oh, he would have been dead long since. He's in the, cloister. Or whatever it is.
But only monks can get in there.
Just monks and Pius. He's an educated bastard. Seems he used to be a priest, but it didn't quite work out.
And how am I supposed to get into the cloister?
You'll think of something. Maybe there's a secret passage. I've heard there's some cave underneath. The cave of St. Procopius. There might be a way into it from outside.
And do you have any other ideas besides secret passages?
Well, there is this one fellow been hanging around the taverns. Supposed to join the monastery soon. Might be he could help you somehow. I'd try talking to him if I were you. And if he doesn't help, knock him on his ass and take anything he's got that you could use to pass yourself off as him. A letter of admittance to the monastery, or whatever.
Murder someone in a monastery? Have you gone mad?
Murder's a sin as it is. Doesn't really matter where you do it.
Yes, it does. I'd be spilling blood on hallowed ground.
Well then, knock him senseless, drag him outside, and finish him off where it's less sacred. I don't give a damn where you do it, just as long as he ends up dead.
And do you have any other tests?
We're not hiring stable boys. We want men who are prepared to do anything. And this is the toughest task we've got.
So how many men have you already sent?
Just a handful.
And what happened to them? Did they hang?
Just the first one. The others turned tail. Guess they didn't have the stomach for it.
How will I recognize Pius?
He won't have been there long. He should be the only new one there.
But what if there are others? What does he look like?
Normal. He always went about well dressed and had a fine looking dagger.
Yes, except he'll be given a robe and they'll take his knife.
Then you'll have to try and figure out which one of the novices it is, and get him to betray himself. Try getting him drunk. Then send him straight to hell.
Get him drunk? In a monastery?
Where better?
Fine. So I've got to kill Pius. He's in the cloister, and to get into the cloister...
More or less.
The main thing is to kill him.
Of course. But that's not all. All hell's gonna break loose in the monastery after the murder. So...
And what else?
No. Before you run for it, take his special dice and bring it as proof that you killed him. And if you can get him to tell you where he...
Bring his dice and the money if I find him.
From the monastery, head east across the river. There'll be a swamp where you'll find a fire pit. Go there at night and light a fire. Make it nice and big and we'll show up. Take the dice and the money, and then tell you where to...
Right, I'm to slip into the best guarded place in the entire region and kill someone. Take his...
Yeah, that's...
Well, you can at least say a few hail...
And God be with you.
What's that?
Hey!
You fucking stinking human! I'll fucking... You call...
And that's that.
Hey, lad! Don't you want to know what he's doing with Rat 8?
Greetings, Henry.
Sir, this investigation into the Neuhoff massacre... it's getting a bit complicated.
What have you found out?
I tracked down a gang of robbers who recruited killers for Pribyslavitz. They know the whoresons who torched Neuhoff.
That's excellent news. Did you find out any more?
So far, not much. If I'm going to infiltrate them, I have to do what they say. That means murdering one of their former cronies, a fellow they call Pius. Apparently he was at Neuhoff too.
You have to kill a criminal to prove yourself to them? Huh. I don't much like the sound of it.
That's not the worst of it. This Pius is hiding out in the monastery pretending to be a novice. I'd have to get inside the cloisters to get at him.
Good God above, that's another matter entirely. They don't let just anyone into the cloisters, and the abbot won't give up any of the novices.
Secular law has no jurisdiction inside the monastery. But this is the second time that something untoward has happened there. First the counterfeiters, now this. I'd be glad to have someone take a look inside.
What should I do with Pius once I find him?
Don't kill him. Bring him to the bailiff in Rattay. He'll interrogate the man and give him a fair trial.
It doesn't sound like an easy task, sir. Getting into the cloisters, finding...
Far from it, lad.
It seems like the only way to find Pius is to join the order.
A bit of meditation and... If it's really the only way to get to him, then you'll have to do it. I'm sorry I can't be of much. Take care. The Lord be...
God be with you.
Garden and field. Knives, axes, rakes, hoes. Get the best right here.
God be with. I'm looking for the young innkeeper. Either with the...
God bless. Can I help you?
You went to Skalitz on your own, didn't you? That took guts.
Not really. It took me a while before I could work up.
That was sensible of you. I went back straight away, and I almost got killed.
I know. I heard.
And how did it go?
There wasn't anything to do.
What thief?
Some shady-looking character. Whole face smeared with soot. He shot out of the basement as soon as I went by, and ran away.
What did he look like?
I didn't get a good look at him. He was covered in soot, and his sack of loot was so full, he had the kettle tied to it on the outside. It was gleaming.
A sooty man, a big sack, and a new kettle.
You know, it really could have been a charcoal burner. That sack...
What was it he...
I don't know.
What harm is there in telling me...
That's true. My father hid some money.
What harm...
That's true. My father...
What did the cross look like?
Why do you ask?
Well, if I saw it.
What?
Well, like I said, if I...
That would be so kind. I've nothing left. The cross itself was silver, and it had a...
And did you tell the catchpoles about?
I did. Alex asked me what happened and then sent...
And what happened?
They said they were sorry, but they don't have anyone who could serve...
God be with you.
Now we'll have another bout. I won't be robbed of my winnings by some lousy greenhorn. I'll wipe my arse with you. Jesus Christ! Is that the Boy, yeah! Had enough? Fucker! Ow! No! Missed? You fucking dog! Fuck this! I haven't even started yet. Ah. Fucking come on then! Yeah!
Carrots and apples picked today to put a smile on your face.
God save. God be with you.
Let's talk.
Well,
Agree?
come. Take care.
Let's talk about.
Well,
What about?
that's.
Cabbage! Cabbage!
God almighty. God be with you. Take care.
Bread! Bread! Rolls and pretzels!
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, lad! Don't you want a little wager?
Hey, fella. We've met before.
Come to think, yes.
So, you know how it goes.
Oh no, that's...
Never mind.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Here, just as you ordered.
Any chance of a bite to eat?
God's sake. You wouldn't be called...
No. Take care now.
God save you.
You wouldn't be called...
No. Take care.
Greetings, good night.
A meal.
You wouldn't be called...
No. See you later.
God grant you.
You wouldn't be called...
No. God be with you.
I'm glad to see you.
Are you Carl by any...
I am?
I've heard that you're bound for the monastery.
Yes. Yes, it's true. But I've convinced my faithful guardian, Manfred, to give me a few more days of freedom.
My name is Henry.
Pleased to meet...
Let's have a drink.
A man after my own heart. The drink... No, he... My dear, dear lad. What a cross I have to bear.
Bring me something to eat.
You know, after...
Good health.
Service is a bit slow here today.
God save.
You're Manfred?
Indeed I am.
I'll be back in 2 shakes.
You must have a mighty thirst. Waiting here...
There's no doubt I'd enjoy a drink. Heaven knows
So let's drink together. And if you start to feel unwell, I'll keep an eye on him.
I can see you're a reliable lad.
God be with you.
You're a brave soul taking me on. I'm not used to losing.
One ale over here, please.
We'll see.
All the best.
That's all.
Here's to a good harvest.
Here.
What's the holdup then?
Here. Enjoy it.
Use your head, man. You'll lose everything.
Here we are. Yeah. Give me a minute.
No point in pushing it.
I'd like a beer. Pour me an ale.
Now you.
I'll have a beer. Ale.
This'll be the one.
One beer for me.
My pleasure.
That's it. That'll do me.
There. Satisfied? Here. Certainly. I will catch it right away.
To the women. God bless them.
Finished.
Just as you ordered. My pleasure. Yeah, give me a minute.
If I was in your shoes, I'd pass while the going's good. Not afraid of anything, eh? Use your head, man. You'll lose everything. Enough. I'm done with this.
I'm hungry. I'd like a bite to eat.
Here we are.
To the women, God bless them.
Manfred's taking...
Thank God. He won't let me out.
Why are you being sent to...
Like every lusty young lad, I'm fond of fair maiden.
But they don't send you to the monastery for that.
They do, when it's the
Shit.
shit is putting it mildly. The Lord of Bukover what either pay him 1,000 groschen in compensation, along with my balls on a silver platter, or pay 1,000 groschen and put me away somewhere.
Why does your guardian never...
So I don't run away. Of course, I'm free to...
Well, he's not watching you now.
What good is that to me when he has all the money, and even my saddle, and
Why don't you just...
Bare arsed. What the hell would I do? I don't know how to work.
But there are poor people everywhere, and they...
If I have to choose between hunger and poverty on one hand and the monastic life on the other, I'm afraid the monastery wins. If I could...
What if I end...
What? Voluntarily? You could only enter the monastery if you know how to read and write, and if you have a special writ from the app.
So you give me your writ?
Manfred has the writ.
So I'll steal it and then...
Disappear? Fair asked. What the hell?
But there are poor people everywhere.
If I...
That's all then.
See you later.
I'll be back in 2 shakes.
I've got what you need.
Excellent.
Here you are.
Good luck, no matter what you plan on doing with those monks.
And what are you going to do?
Get my things together and disappear.
Hail for
May the
me.
Lord watch over you.
Greetings, good.
What's your plan?
Otter's busy making a very pretty suit of armor for the bailiff. So I was...
And how am I...
Well, I'd reckon we'd arrange a duel of champions.
And what do I get out of it?
Vitus will let you have the cuirass.
Sounds good.
And I'm sure a fella like you will be glad.
That remains. How about if...
Jesus Christ. Although, if Otter does...
Exactly. And if you want to...
You're right. Do whatever...
Of course.
Take care.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm Carl.
We expected you sooner. Weren't you supposed to come here with your...
He gave me the papers and left me at the gate. You must be used to that, though. I'm not the first novice here, am I?
Well, that wasn't very considerate of him, was it? It's been so hectic here lately, novices arriving one after the other. The last one didn't even have a letter, and you'd think his backside was on fire. The way he kept looking...
You took him without the letter?
My guess is he wanted to hide from someone. But he's a priest and knows how things work in the monastery. You're a different case.
Naturally.
So then, are you ready to enter the Order of St...
I am.
Then you must rid yourself of all your worldly possessions. Sell them. Inside the gatehouse is a trunk. Put away all your possessions and dress yourself in the habit. Then you... God be with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
What the hell do you think you're doing? If you don't clear off quick.
Is there something you need?
Can I take a...
What's got into you, boy? May the Lord watch over you.
Strange feeling being without all of that.
Everything's prepared. It's time for you to take your vows.
Do I really have to wear this?
You'd better get used to it. You'll be wearing it for the rest of your life.
Brothers in Christ, we have gathered here today to welcome a new novice into our midst. Dear brother, forget your former life and embrace your new vocation in the community of the monks of St. Benedict. Opus Dei, obedientia, obprobria, the service of God, obedience, and endurance of all discomfort. These are the cornerstones and succor of our order, which on this day shall become your own. Suscipe me, Domine, secundum eloquium tuum, et vivam. Et non confundas me ab expectatione mea.
Suscipe me, Domine, secundum. In loquium tuum vivam, et non confundas me ab expectatione me.
Accept your new name, Brother Gregor, and wear it with honor. Welcome, brother.
Welcome, brother. I am Antonius, a novice like you. I've been instructed to guide you around the monastery and tell you what you can expect and what your duties will be.
Thanks for helping me out during the ceremony. I had no idea what I was supposed to do.
You don't know Latin, do you? Don't worry. Work in the scriptorium will teach you fast enough. Why exactly are you here? Was it your choice? Or did someone force you to come?
It was my choice. For a common lad like me, it's the easiest way to get an education and do something worthwhile with my life.
It looks like we're both here for the same reason.
Would you tell me something about yourself?
I'm a novice and I'm here because I'd make a poor merchant. I like books and I want an education. Although I'm...
Let's go then.
Good. But before we do, here's a letter directly from the prior telling you all your regular duties from tomorrow onwards. Make sure to read it this evening, so you know how things work. Follow me closely. I'll explain everything as we go. Remember one word: discipline. It's your job to work and pray. You serve the Lord now, not your own bodily needs. Praise be to our Lord Jesus.
Someone really reeked
This is the way to the dormitory, where we all sleep. You'll find a free bed there, which is now yours. Do you know the first thing the monastery taught me? To appreciate sleep. We rise before dawn every day. Takes a bit of getting used to. This is the garden, a place for silent contemplation and meditation. Centuries ago, this monastery was founded by the most esteemed of brothers, Saint Procopius. His earthly remains can be found in a cave under the monastery, and his spirit wanders the corridors at night, punishing any misbehaving novices. So beware. Here are the frattery and scriptorium, together with the library. These are the places where we work. Ora et labora. Pray and work. As a novice, you must always listen to your superior brethren. And above us monks are the prior and the cicatas, who punish every infraction. You'll know them by the canes they carry. Do what they say. This is the refectory, where we come together to eat. During meals, you must be silent. Only one brother reads aloud from the Rule of Saint Benedict.
The Rule is the only law we recognize, with the exception of those from God himself. If you break any of its precepts, the library, the pride of our monastery, a trove of learning. We don't just read books here, we also copy them. you too will learn how. And that's all. Today you are still free from duty, but tomorrow you begin work like the others. If you need anything, ask any of the brothers. We will be glad to help you. And I recommend you get to know the other novices. You already know me. Then there is Siskin, Yodok, and Lucas.
Thanks for showing me around. There's a lot to learn here.
Will you tell me something about yourself?
There's not much to tell. I lived in Vlashim, and after my father... It's peaceful here.
So you chose to come here?
It may seem strange, but I'm one of the few novices that did. I might be the only one. The truth is, the idea of spending my life in a monastery was more appealing than being cooped up in a greasy old shop.
I'd like to ask you something. Who's in charge of things around here?
Truthfully, everyone except us. But officially, Abbot Peter. And soon enough, someone else. As if it mattered. Our life will still be work and prayer.
I see. Are there any rifts between the brothers?
Yes. From the moment talk began about electing a new abbot, it's been like a hornet's nest here. Strange you...
Tell me something about it.
Abbot Peter is old. When he dies, they'll have to select a new abbot from amongst the brethren. The candidates are John and...
Tell me something...
Work, prayer, as...
What are the roles?
Someone takes care of the library, someone else the garden. But it's the circators you should worry about. They're the They can be quite strict.
I'd like to ask... Who's in...
Truthfully,
Are there...
brothers John...
This John...
A circator, and really just an unpleasant old man. It's mostly the older brothers on his side, because they...
Tell me something about
Nevlas manages the monastery's property. He's what they call the provost. He'd like to bring back solemnity to the monastery through reform and by returning to pure faith. A lovely...
Why can't
They say we don't have enough experience to decide.
Why is who wins?
We're young and we'll spend the rest of our lives here. And the abbot...
Who would you...
Why should I even think about that when I don't have the right to vote? What do you desire?
It occurred to me...
Lockpicks? You surprise me, brother. And you, a nobleman's son.
I found this piece of parchment.
Who'd tear up a book like that?
I'd like to ask you... Well, that's all.